Hey, I'm Lauren from TastyPC.tv, and today I'm taking a really quick look at the Asus ROG Mars 760 graphics card. Now, this is a dual GPU with two GeForce GTX 760s. I know there were some people who were kind of disappointed with like the Mars 3, given that it wasn't using higher end GPUs like two 780 Ti's or something, and there wasn't like a limited amount of cards, etc. But I like where the card comes in. I mean, it's in like the same league as a Titan, but more affordable, and I can definitely see a market for it. There's not going to be any benchmarks or anything in this video, it's literally just a quick look while I've got the card here. So let's get started. So before we look straight at the card itself, I'm just going to quickly overlay a picture of the specs for those of you who are interested, so if you want to read those, pause the video now. But onto the card itself, we've got this red aluminium angled streak which curves around the side of the card, and I really love that they've done this. It does look really nice and means that when the card's in a rig you'll be able to see it. And then the black bit is that kind of like soft touch brushed plastic, which is nice. And I have to say, I do really love how this card looks. Like, it is by far easily the sexiest card that I've seen in person. And when it's in a rig, it does just like draw your eyes to it. It's really beautiful. But if I turn it on its side, you can see a red Mars logo. And when the card's on, this pulsates a really nice red, and I do really love this. I think that obviously if you're going for like a red and black theme, and you've gone really subtle with the rest of the red, so the only other things that are red are like the rings on Corsair series fans or something, then this really stands out and becomes kind of like an iconic centerpiece for your rig. But on the other side of it, if there's too much red and like your rig's too busy and you've got things like red LEDs on your fans, then it becomes way too much and looks kind of garish. But it really is a case of less is more. If the rest of your rig's minimalistic and subtle, then this is really beautiful. But we've got an SLI connector for quad SLI if you want to get a second Mars 760, although I wouldn't recommend it. Scaling can be pretty brutal with more than two GPUs. So we've got two 8-pin PCIe connectors here, and the card does come with a dual 6-pin to single 8-pin power supply adapter. So at the back here we've got a black brushed aluminium backplate, which is really nice, and obviously you can see two mounting screw sets, and I really do like that because you can instantly see that the card is dual GPU. And I actually really love that Asus hasn't written like Mars 760 anywhere on the backplate, because like when you read 760 it makes you think of like a cheaper mid-range card, and this card really isn't that. Like, this card is in the same league as a Titan, so I really like that they haven't done that because I can see it putting people off. But turning it on its side, okay, so firstly you can see like a plate here between the PCB and the two heat sinks, which is just going to obviously help heat transfer and make the card sturdier, and this card really is like sturdy and strong. We've got two heat sinks which are completely separate and for obviously each of the two GPUs, each one with 4 copper heat pipes. And then we've got two fans, and these have anti-dust technology, although given that the card's quite open it should be quite easy to kind of de-dust and clean anyway. And this card is going to mainly exhaust into your case, although you do have some vents at the back here. And then you can see we have got two DVI ports and one DVI-D port and a mini display port. And this card obviously doesn't have any HDMI ports, but you do have, it does come with a HDMI to DVI adapter. So that was just a really quick look at the Mars 760. I'm going to be benchmarking it in a future video which I'm working on now, so if you're interested in that and haven't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it. Let me know if there's anything that I didn't cover that you want me to cover in future like quick look graphics card videos, given that this wasn't like a full overview or review. But yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button, and thanks for watching.